Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Yellow Jackets about to kick it away and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buffaloes offense will start this game off with the football. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology, how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Looking to pass, it's Kane. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it.
And that's a live ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, what a great job by the defense. You know, on short yardage situations like this, they can run the QB sneak. You're diving, getting as many bodies around the quarterback as you can, and it's just gravy when you can force a fumble.
There he goes to the left. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Bucks! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? With big size, I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You can tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they've really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Can't get him to the ground. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got his man downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They send the tight end in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Hosley. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's King. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. They blocked it. He's got a chance to take this one back. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brown. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the 1st down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the 1st down.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
7.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Western Michigan was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Broncos performance, one that really should instill confidence.
Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That could be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On fourth down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Fires to the tight end.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Rutherford. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Unloads quickly. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Sends it back in motion. Gonna run it. It's Hosley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Right on the money. Across the 45. Still on his feet. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's King. They're setting up the screen. Hard running there. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And that is no good. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here we go. Do the show. Right. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline.
Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got. Will trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's King. He's got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Running into the open space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Colorado.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's King. Rushes on him. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Recovered by the kicking team.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They boot it away. Catches it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Bucks! And the route is on.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
On to attempt the try. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking downfield, it's King. He's got his man across the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Haynes. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Final minute now of the third quarter. They go to the ground. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here comes the heat. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pocket breaking down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great place to start for this offense. Now they'll try the right side. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Lewis to throw. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Colorado! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pickup. There he goes! He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and trying to ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do. Yeah,
and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. He now has 80 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bucks!
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground off right tackle. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 30. You find a defender that you believe your man can beat, and the fade is really effective.
Yeah, you pick on him, right, Reese? You find the guy that you know that my guy can win, even if I don't throw a great throw. You found your matchup. Execution was perfect.
Looking to throw, it's Kane. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Rivers. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Powell. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Snagged in the middle. It's Powell. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Under fire. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was